What's going on, guys? It is TemperAlliance, and today's video I'm going to be talking about the Xbox One. Now, I felt like it has been a while since I last talked about the Xbox One, so I'm going to talk about it in this video, and just let you guys know this is on the PlayStation 3. I mentioned in my last video I'm going to also upload a PlayStation 3 one, because I was trying to search for a hack lobby. I also got a gameplay of this one, and I thought it was really good because we just pretty much owned the opposite team, because I really enjoyed that game, so I decided to share it with you guys. So yeah, so let's talk about the Xbox One. So the Xbox One I think is a great system. They did have a rocky start, though, I have to admit, like with all their policies and garbage like that kind of threw me off of Xbox One. And the reason for that, if you guys didn't know, they pretty much had a check-in, like every 24 hours the system will have to be connected to the internet every 24 hours, and if you don't have any access to the internet, the console is pretty much, as what he says, it's pretty much an offline device. You can't use it, you can't play games, you can't even play single player games. So it was pretty much a useless system, and the only thing that you could do with it, if you're not connected to the internet and you bought one, the only thing that you could do with it is play DVDs and just watch your movies. So that is pretty much it. So you're pretty much paying €500 for a DVD player, and which was completely and utterly stupid. Another problem was you had to put the game in the console. Now what I mean by that is that you had to either buy it from the Xbox Marketplace, or when you get a disc you have to install it in the system, so you can't use discs, which was another big bad thing that they did, because they really shouldn't have done that, because that was really going to throw people away like so much. Because the PlayStation 4, Sony said we support used games. You don't have to install it into the system, you can share it with people. And also I didn't mention it for the Xbox One in this video, is that you can't share games, and if you try to share games you can only share one game. They were kind of restricted, they were kind of strict about sharing games, so you couldn't really share games. They said that you could share one game like every something, but since the game is connected to your account, that your account needs to be on their Xbox and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of confusing and it's kind of hard to explain, but basically you couldn't share your game. And Sony said we can share games. We support used games. You don't have to install it into the system. So they pretty much said everything that was the opposite. Now, I did mention it in my past video, but I thought I'll say it again because it does need to be said again. Because just thinking about it now, what they did was completely and utterly stupid, to be completely honest. Because they first of all, they shouldn't have done it. They should have just went with the 360 way, just share games and all that kind of stuff, so everyone can be happy. And it was just a big downpour. Now when each video went up, when the interview went up, what's his name, Dan Vonderhaar or something like that, I can't even remember his name. But with the interview, and since that was up on YouTube, he wanted it down because he realized what he did with the Xbox. He wanted it off, but people just kept on uploading it, and people kept on hating it. And even he could tell that they weren't going to sell much systems if they were going to continue with what they were doing. So they just decided put a load of updates and patches into the Xbox, and make it like a 360 but better. So pretty much when you get an Xbox One, people who are actually pre-ordering Xbox One, who are getting Xbox One, you have to do an update on day one. So yeah, so they put a lot of updates and patches, which is good, because now they're starting to gain more pretty much payments, if you like to say, like they're now getting more people to buy their console, which is what they need for them to do, or else they won't make a profit. They had to spend money to make the system, and they need to make more money than what they spent in order to make a profit. So if they continued with the restrictions, they wouldn't have made a profit whatsoever. They would have been losing money and not making any money. So what they did was the right thing to do, because if they were just going to continue, they weren't going to sell much Xboxes, and the PlayStation 4 would win. And on day one, when I heard about it, I wanted to get a PlayStation 4 because, you know, they supported used games. That's what I want. You don't have to be checked into internet any 24 hours. That's what I want. Even though I have internet, I still didn't like that idea, because what happens if my internet goes out for a week, or what happens if I'm staying over at friends who want to bring my console with me, and if they don't have internet, you know, that sort of stuff, and it just wasn't going to work. So yeah, so I'm kind of glad Microsoft did change their ways, because now I pre-ordered an Xbox One, and I'm going to get it on day one, which is November 22nd, which is also the day they sold the Xbox 360, so which is pretty good as well. And for people who are in the UK or in European countries, you can get a free copy of FIFA 14, which is pretty cool. I'm not really a big FIFA fan, but if I get it for free, you know, it's a free game, I should play it, even though I'm not good at it. I do have I do have FIFA 13, but I am not good at it whatsoever. But you know, it's fun to learn, and it's fun to know how it works, even though I'm very bad at it. Can't even score a goal against anyone, because in Ultimate Team I have like all bronze. I don't know how to get gold or get gold players, so you know, that's gonna be a big bad thing. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did give this video a like, I always appreciate when you give it a like, and also leave a comment down below to what you guys think. Which console you getting? Xbox One or PlayStation 4? Leave those comments down below this video, and also subscribe for more videos in the future. And that's pretty much it for me. Once again, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.